If there's such a thing as a meaning of life, it might be something to the effect of, do good work with good people. Good work as in, meaningful, loved, well-crafted, and creatively satisfying, in the service of the audience's hunger for something different and emotional. Good people, as in, the rare alignment of personalities and talents who'd give a kidney to, let alone spend 14 hours a day in a stuffy, fog-filled soundstage with. Every now and then, an incredible motivation comes along to assemble the good people to do work that is not just hopefully good, but meaningful in a way that's larger than any individual artist. And for The Forge, this happened, with causes and elements coming together in such a way that it almost seemed unreal. A huge tragedy happened. Tanya Lim, a bright young woman, took her own life. Her brother, Eric Lim, approached me with using her wedding funds as a means to create something, to bring creation from destruction. So we discussed the covert nature of mental illness and the lack of education in our modern world about the various traumas we all face in our lives. We had to make something that both honored Tanya and served as a piece that we wished she had seen when she was in a dark place so many others encounter. Once upon a time, I worked in a metal shop, where trauma and fire transforms broken rocks into beautiful art. Our metaphor was found. Everyone gets hit. But if you look at it right, every hit helps shape you into something better. And though nobody wants to face these inevitable forces of pain, they are important. So we had our good versus evil, David versus Goliath, broken man as the broken rock being turned into a symbolic sword, underdog story, metaphor thing. It was exciting, but visually, it was super overambitious. Too ambitious for our budget. And this is where a strange, almost supernatural philosophy attacked our lives. If you do something for the right reasons, and with passion, it figures itself out. To quote Joseph Campbell, follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. Magically, life-changing individuals stepped up to the plate, such as
awesome world-building geniuses.
Cinematographer Saul, whose superpower is making things look amazing. He brought a sense of beauty and visual dread to our hellish metaphor furnace. Lincoln Smith, a CG fire guru and VFX mega-god who did all of the special effects by himself. Lawrence Kim, who, on a crazy budget, built us a physical rendition of hell. Megan Powers, or as I call her, Producer Powers. AD, Matt Somerville, and wardrobe/leaf blower operator, Nicole Boyd. All of whom didn't just do their jobs, but they did everything else.
Monster people.
Alex Pardee, who designed a creature that's meant to be scary, visually interesting, and meaningful. Note the shoulder pads of armskin trophies of former victims. Chris Mills and his Silver Shamrock Studios monster effects company for building the creature which not only had to look amazing, but had to endure tons of fighting. Dennis Ruel, whose talent in acting in martial arts was put to the test by spending 3 hot, unbearable days inside a giant rubber suit he could not see out of, yet was somehow expected to punch Eric with incredible force without actually hurting him. Vlad Rimburg, an exceptionally talented fight choreographer who philosophized a fighting style that was appropriate to the story, balancing the monster's large, heavy, unflashy hits with Eric's faster, desperate attempts at defeating his demon in a way that wasn't Jackie Chan silly, but was still very stimulating to watch. Pretend you're doing monster voiceover. I'm coming to your night with a raging kiss. Then there's voice actor Josh Petersdorf, who made for some deep growlings of our beast.
Boo-hoo. Rough, rough.
Folks who make the moody.
Rich Aranus, whose sound design and Einstein-like understanding of sonic storytelling filled our fake world with millions of layers of large and small treats to make a 3-dimensional experience. 2013 Grammy Award nominee Austin Wintory, who made people cry with his incredible score to the video game Journey. For us, he wrote emotional music that accentuated a somber mood against the epic, loud visuals with the hauntingly beautiful voice of Maluka, and Cello by rockstar Tina Guo. Skipper Martin, who doesn't just write cool comic books, but colored to perfection the footage shot on our Arri Alexa camera, which was generously donated by Alex Reesfield. Last but not least, our biggest contributor is the Lim family, who gave full support via feeding the crew as well as cheerleading this sensitive creation. It's rare to hold up a project that is meaningful, weird, profitless, overambitious, and most of all, deeply personal. Yet the Lim family gave their full support, The finished product took over 1 year to create in our spare time and hopefully stands as a strange public service announcement cinematic metaphor that teaches that good comes from bad, because on camera and off, the message operated in the same way. Good work with good people came from bad. A girl tragically lost her life. This is incredibly bad. A bad all people face at some point, but hopefully, if you look at it right, a lot of good will come out of it. In the case of our production, a unit of much-loved collaborators expanded into an even larger family of like-minded people. We shared adventures, emotions, too much fog machine inhalation, and created something that we hope can help a person or two out there in a unique way. If that happens, then the harsh event that nobody should ever have to face is honored and transmuted, ending a cycle of negativity and growing something much greater. Pressure turns coal into diamonds. Trauma turns rocks into swords. Maybe the tragedy that awakened this humble creative adventure can shine some light onto something dark. A light we all wish Tanya saw. Thank you to everyone who helped, watched, and shared this. We all aim to do meaningful work, but I doubt anything more meaningful than this will come along for the rest of my days doing these filmmaking adventures.